Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another stream where I'm back from my holiday. And as you can see, I have Stormbound open, so have some quests to do, play some winter pack, win some winter pack, give strength to your units. So let's just start with that one, I guess. I got a couple of winter pack decks in my collection, an awkward one, which is actually pretty awkward. Then we got the Run Diddy. It's an adaptation of Khan's Runners. So let's just switch between those. Spend those coins for sure, and have and see how far we can go. Alright, what do we have here in this waiting screen? I also see that my filter for the camera is a bit awkward, so let's try to see if we can improve it a little bit. Now my shirt is a bit more awkward, but at least not a lot of noise in the background. Never siren. I think just first mutineer, since this is basically zero value. It's an awkward start. Probably should have played it on the left or the right for frozen core, but whatever. Can't have it all, right? Can't have it all. Well, that was a good one. No sense in Hunter's Vengeance. I think we need to cycle something out. Let's just cycle out Wolf Cloaks for the time being. Yeah, for sure. Yowling Weavers is the best, right? We're just gonna try to trade it out or something. Not sure what this guy is doing, but let's find it out. Eventually he will play something, I guess. Just want to cycle into my structures. Most likely Yowling Weavers would have been the best to place on the most right side. Because on the top left side it's always the first one to attack. So that's a bit awkward. We're not gonna use Warfront runners. I think we do not care that much about the Restless Goats. I think this might be fine. Frozen Core can be placed behind it. This might get killed right now, so we can use Hunter's Vengeance to clear up multiple targets. Frozen Core into Gift of the Wise next turn. That sounds pretty decent. I see that my so this should be better now. Now you also have the background music from Stormbound itself. Bucks of Wasteland, GG. It's GG. You might survive. I don't think we're gonna ever use Hunter's Vengeance anymore. Whoops, we will. The next turn we get to 9. And then we get +6, it's 15. So we can play Half Guards and Siren of the Seas. That will be sick. That's for sure. Let's hope we will get that. Yeah, I was afraid of. Guy does not care. Sign of the Seas, Half Guards. It's a pretty sweet play, I would say, since this will die. Come on. So it was actually a pretty good turn for me, because he played Suri. I would really like to clear everything up. But let's be super greedy. We also deal 2 damage. And the most important thing, we got our frozen core on the board. That's more important. He has no front, so if he doesn't have execution or broken truce, I doubt that my thing will be safe, but I need to be careful. This dude is playing Bucks and Suri. But now we're getting to the H mana turn, so if we cycle it well, I think we can just crack out a lot of damage. He's using another Restless Goats, which is actually pretty amazing. We can do a Half Guards and a Warfront Runners, I guess. Now he's on 16 already, so the runners will become more dangerous and dangerous. Playing it like this, it's awkward, I guess, for his Bucks of Wasteland, and he can't use anything here because it's on his baseline. I'll stop Mighty Kiwi and Garbaguette, or Garbage Get. I was like Garbaguette. Welcome, man. Hope you have a wonderful evening, day. I hope you're gonna enjoy me streaming again. If you have any suggestions for a nice winter pack deck, feel free to let me know. I would love to have some fun with winter pack now, since all my quests are winter pack related. You would just play another Frozen Core right here and go with Wolf Cloaks. I'm not a big fan of Yowling, so let's see what we can get. Now we can also do Frozen Core and these bad boys. Cannot kill, right? If we go for this one, it's an 11. And then our 13 and a 5, it's... Well, that's lethal, right? Oh man, I'm missing lethal. Should have done it earlier. I don't think I have time anymore. This is fine, I hope. But it was definitely missing lethal, because this would have been 11, then 10, 5. Oh no, 1 off. Yeah, that was what I'm thinking. Now it would have been lethal. This guy just cranking it up and also using Forgotten Souls. Mad lad. We got Gift of Wise. We don't have any cards to play it with. Do we actually want this? Like Half Guards is lethal. I don't think we need this. If we just grab something strong, we already win. Like a Siren of the Seas. Noise. I'll stop Houseplant and Master Flash. Welcome, welcome, man. Hope you enjoy the stream. Also for you, if you have any suggestions for a nice winter pack deck, which I can use and do my questing, then feel free to let me know. Get those nice rewards. And Tatu Satsi, hi hi. Let's start up another queue. Wow, you can always suggest a deck, Houseplant. It doesn't have to be good. We will just do our quest on Diamond 1. Don't worry. And Tato Tsachi, yes. I do join Stormbound tournaments now and then. Already, and also hosted my own one, the Black Sheep tournament. Was the one I was hosting myself. And there was the Designers tournament, which I actually won not so long ago, like 3 months ago. And yeah, also I think like more than a year ago, I also was playing competitively with the tournament and went second, so that was super close. Yes, I'm currently playing Guns Runners. I will switch it up a little bit between the 3 winter pack decks I have in my collection at the moment. But on the Discord server I normally have... 1 second, cycle stuff out. I think we just go for the most value, which is this. And which you have like a couple of months, you have the tournament champion role, but that's just expired. So now I need to do another tournament. Haven't done it yet. Well, if we can get a green prototype, that will be amazing, right? And there it is, our buddy. But is it? It's not good. It's super bad, actually. You don't have anything because of this, right? You can hit it, and then we are floating 2 mana. Let's play it like this. I want to... Oh, that was the same amount of card draw. I really just want to make sure I get my Frozen Core. I think it's important to have a Frozen Core. He has a very slow turn right now. I can't do anything against this. So... if we play it like this, we can use half guards to run inside. And now we also want to cycle into our Gift of Wise. We haven't seen Gift of Wise yet. This might be runner, 4-drop. We can't destroy Frozen Core yet. Doesn't get any value out of it. Oof. Yeah, this is painful. Just make this one, please. Thank you very much. So 12, 16, right? 7, 16. Yeah, just a little bit off. So we're doing some base damage now as well. And our Frozen Core stays alive. We might have overchargers. Or not, GG. And Chillbirds definitely needs a buff. I do think when Chillbirds was changed, like a year and a half ago, it became pretty weak. Like there are so many runners. Look at this. The runners we have. We got like Flashmanders. And we got Sleet Stompers. And we got Chillbirds. And we got all of the Hammer. Like basically this is 16 strength. This is 12, which is already insane. For 2 mana less, you have like 20 strength. Sleet Stompers is 12 for 8. Isn't that great, but far less awkward. And then we have Wolf Cloaks here as well, which is 12 for only 6. And then you have Half Guards, that is 14 strength. So there's definitely a lot of cards competing for the running segment. So I think Chillbirds needs to maybe a buff, maybe some change to make it a bit more useful. I'm not sure. What's up, Amejo? Welcome, welcome. Against Mikael, or Michael G46. So now we are playing Erdiddy's deck. It's like an adaptation of Frostcant's runners. Oh, Flashman, this is too slow. Think it's fine. Play it like this. Makes it a bit less awkward for him to clear my front. Sound drivers, pretty decent. Mixed out level. Still 7 strength. Yeah, now we just cannot deal with this bad boy. We need to be careful about windmakers, right? If we can cycle something out for Frozen Core, that will be great. Not so luck. Erp. Let's just hope he doesn't have windmakers. Weird play. I was just hoping for Frozen Core. Got the freebooters instead. Rockworkers is awkward. Yeah, this looks bad. Not sure what I should have done. Oh, nice. Always happy to find a Loris. Pretty good base clear, and he still got a green prototypes value because my wild save also only have 4. I think we do not have a lot of options. We need to take a lot of D. So let's go. Our only option is just run inside his base and kill him ASAP. Or clear stuff out with Gift of the Wise. I think we're gonna keep that card for sure in our hands. So what are you guys all up to? Enjoying the brawl in the last weeks and enjoying I don't know what this guy is doing. Enjoying the balance changes. No Queen of Hearts anymore. But it's always good. Him being very defensive at the moment. He is so scary. Do we take damage? I think we do. We might just win sooner than we expect. We got to 8, right? And then we have 14. Octo Butch. It's annoying. Green prototypes doesn't work. Oof. Yeah, we are in a huge trouble. If we spawn these, get a lot right, 13. This might be so tricky for him to deal with. Let's see how much he can clear this one up. Yeah, I should have cycled this one out. I'm gonna clear him up. I don't draw giveaways that quickly. So garbage gets is sharing a deck. A chip damage, militia, gifted, crude, smeared, harf, Edric, execution, flying the gates, spouted tower. 6 mana cats, it's like the... Yeah, I know which you mean. Sharp fists, efficiency, and siren. Interesting, I will definitely build that one garbage cat. Nice, thank you for sharing and caring. So that was a super good turn, and this is also super good. Like he's taking a lot. So I should have kept Siren in my hand, I guess. But I did not. So we're never gonna play this one. Let's see. Well, that's a GG already. So we need to spend mana, right? Yeah, it makes sense. He wants to have value out of linked columns. We should have seen that I will have a lot of runners in the deck. A bit greedy. Okay, a win is a win. So that's nice of that big dude. Let's cycle out this deck, the awkward one. Let's call it. What's up, Sikoi? Alright, so what do we have? We got the Harf. Which one as well? Efficiency. Interesting, you're not running any Gift of the Wise or a Frozen Core. So we got Militia, Gifted Recruits, Mirrors as well. That's a pretty strong card. As always. Execution. I find Execution a bit interesting and never use it. So let's see. Edric. That's a powerhouse. Flooding the gates. I'm not completely sure about Visions of the Grove though, but let's find out. Flooding the gates. Look at this bad boy dealing 10 damage. Powdered Tower. Dealing 4 damage to all enemies. Where's the feline that moves 3? The Twilight Prowlers. I also got my Rogue Sheep level 4 during the last brawl. That was pretty amazing. Sharp Fist. And Siren. Yeah, this card feels a bit too late game. I'm not sure Gar Baguette what kind of levels your deck is. But this might be on later levels. Well, it is obviously super strong. But I'm not sure how much we go into the 14 mana. Ah, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I think I like the idea of Gift of the Wise or something. Let's see. Try to be a bit true. I think this one is just a lot stronger since we have a lot of expensive cards, right? So 8 mana turn can be pretty insane. Twilight Prowlers. Let's not spend any fusion stones on it for 3 additional strength. Deck is high enough as it is. Alright, let's go. I hope you're happy with the replacement of Visions of the Grove. Not sure if how late your games go normally. I'm just afraid that it won't see any play, especially if there aren't any mana gain cards. So what are we gonna do? I have no clue, man. I don't never see Flooding the Gates and Sharpest Exiles in my hand. Let's cycle the most expensive card. Oh, this is sweet. So now we are in a survival mode. Just wait for a token turn and then win the game. Like with the new meta after the update, the game seems to be a bit quicker, at least on the higher levels. And Gift of the Wise is still a bit tricky since it is nerfed from 7 to 8 mana. Yo, dude, come on, man. Well, silly goose screwing us over. I think I'll wait for nothing. If you're not gonna play anything, then let's just play as many cards as possible. At least your deck is already 1-0. Like, I don't expect him to recover from this, even if he is returns to the game with a mirrored token in and lost a couple of turns. Bloody bloody blah. Yeah, flood the gates. This guy is a mad lad using those cards. Hajiki day. In-game chat. Well, I think what you see in a lot of mobile games, we have social features, like going in a clan and a bit more friends. I think nowadays a lot of people use Discord as social feature. But obviously, if you do not have Discord or just want to have in-game stuff, I think it makes sense to have a bit more in-game communities. Yeah, I remember that emotes are just added because people are pretty toxic, especially on free-to-play mobile games. So, and it's just a lot easier to make it. So, I'm not sure. I think if there needs to be chat, I hope there will be chat with friends only. Like, I don't want to chat with someone who is just gonna swear at me, calling me names or whatever. And in that case, it will be also nice to have a vocal chat. Everything included, why not? Against shawarma. Let's put it on the side. I think this makes a bit more sense for Edric. Like the biggest Edric potential I can get is that my units are on the sides. I'm sure I've already gave him a thumbs up and the handshake. Because that's how we roll. 2-drop. Too bad. Yeah, we're gonna psych out execution. Card only works if you are facing a structure player. Might also cycle that Sign of the Seas, to be honest. Flood the gates. Yeah, the Harv next turn was pretty awkward since most likely none of my units will survive. I don't think I have enough cheap stuff for that. Unless I use Sign of the Seas and get a 1 or 2 drop. Yeah, 7th strength will be pretty blah. I should have cycled this one, right? My bad. What to do? Oh, Powder Tower, that's a good one. Pretty heavy on the 6s. Yeah, makes sense. I just want to try out your deck. Obviously it is a bit awkward if you do not have all the cards. But that's how it is. That's how it always is. Doesn't matter that much. This way at least. Forgotten Souls is most likely to survive. If he has Herald's Hymn, it's already GG because I got the base lock. I got no Collector Mirrors this turn. Alright, GG. I would really love to play with Flooding the Gates, so let's just see if we can have it efficient. That will be fun. Acorn, what's up, man? This guy I also play Brawl with. Brawl, I mean. Oof, doof, doof. What's up, 3D Monster Music? Hype. Also Sharpest Exiles. Man, I would love to use this card. Like 2 years ago I played a lot of Sharpest Exiles. Nowadays there's a lot of competition and confinement and Sign of the Seas being pretty meta on the Diamond. Oh, you're not gonna use this one. Oof. Well, the Harv wouldn't do anything. At least now we soak up some of its buffs. Man, I would love to use a Cleric with Courts of Shadowfen on a 6 strength finite loopers. I think this is GG. Can I deal with this? Like, most likely something dies. We need to play more cards. Hopefully we recycle, we get lucky, get our Mirtz token. Sweet, 5 legendaries from normal books. That's a good haul, man. How many books did you buy? Do you often go for Schneise? Yeah, this game is over already again. Let's give him a handshake. It's GG. Can't return from this. Just infinite value. Let's do it one more try, and then we can maybe look to improve it for Diamond 1 meta. I think it makes sense. Let's grab our rupees. Grab our coins as well. We like those. Including Klaxi, and later I'm using coins only. What do you mean exactly? Another 20 HP, 5x. Well, it'd be nice to help this guy out. It's still 19th of August. This guy will reach Diamond 1 for sure. Don't have to aid him by conceding. Jump. Jump. Klaxi later I'm using coins only. Like you, like free to play, I mean, or something. Wow, that's a pretty good start for you, mister. I really think we need Edric. Might have been wrong move. Probably is. Since this one cannot be like now I have like nothing to combine it with. Summon Militia could have been combined with anything else. Yeah, now we really have an unlucky token. Man, this sucks. We are already dead. Let's be critical next. The deck is trying to do too much. Ooh, 43. Yeah, those are like 120, 129 cards. Pretty sweet, sir. Getting those copies. Upgrading your neutrals as well for a high level. Sorry, Lord of Life. Sub necessary. Look at those scary high hands. They are like plants, but they look like hands going out of the swamp. Yeah, what I'm trying to do here. Alright, let's just concede. Should have played our mana. I just don't want to. We're already gonna lose, right? There's just too much going on. So, Garbaget, I'm just wondering what is the core idea behind this deck? Like, what are the cards you want to keep? Like, do you want to keep, well, like you said, flooding the gates you only use to counter the current meta? But it's pretty inconsistent. Maybe I shouldn't concede that quickly, because you have flooding the gates. You can move forward a little bit more, but I think this is just way too heavy. Like 6, 6, 7, 9, have a gift twice. Also collect the Mirtz, pretty weak early game. It's all running in the mid game. And execution, not doing anything. What just happened? I think execution needs to be out. Like, that card isn't the core of any deck, I guess. So what is something like the Hearth? you won't use the Harv. All these bad boys, right? And for example, it's better to use just Fort of Ebenrock, so you keep front. What's happening with my mouse? So I think this one can also be gone. I think we want to use the Flooded Gates, Twilight Prowler, Sharpfist Exiles. Powder Tower is a fun card, so we might keep that one as well. I can always use nice value with Frost Hexers, stall our opponents a little bit more. For example, if we do it like this, we got Rock Workers to keep front. You got Frost Hexers to stall a little bit, so you can time a nice Flood the Gates. Twilight Prowler or Sharpfist Exiles is basically our win condition. This might just be a Frozen Core or something. It might be good. You might go for base luck, and then we have Frozen Core, Flood the Gates, doesn't get affected because it's a structure. That will be an interesting something to see. So now we got the Garbaget 2.0. Let's see if this does a little bit better. We got some more early game. We lose the execution since, yeah, we're not gonna like sniping structures. I don't see Frozen Cores that often. And if people use upgrade point, they use it with Mia, so you're already screwed. Alright, cycle the most expensive ones, I guess. Deny front, obviously. Or do we? Because we got Floodgates. It is so awkward. I'm just not sure. What is wisdom? Mirrors is fine. Powder Tower might be just too slow, right? So this is gonna be our master bait. Now everything will be aligned. So we got the Edric the Fierce as well. What about Chillbirds? Well, it's another very slow deck, and we need to, like, if you use Chillbirds, I think you need to go very aggro. And this deck has other win conditions, basically Sharpfist Exiles, I guess. What are we gonna do with the Drunken Sailors? I think we're gonna do it like this, right? This is pretty insane. Just put units forward. Oh man. Only. Would you mind playing a kind of funny just meme deck? Well, as long as it's Winter Pact and I can do my quest with it, and I will be fine. Otherwise, you also feel free, Houseplant, to post it on my Discord. If it's on Discord, then you can just put it there, and I can play it. Also record videos outside of this. 3D Monster Music: after buying a free book by watching an ad, then go offline. If you do not get any cards, a few minutes later you will get a fusion stones or legendary cards by opening a book using coins. What? You do not have an advertisement anymore. I'm not sure what exactly what you mean. So we can play this one for 15. Obviously we're gonna go for the aggression with this. We got floppy gates. Ooh, nice. That's a good spot as well. Let them base lock me. I'll use flood the gates, cycle Powder Tower into something useful. Seriously, 3D Monster, if you say it like that, like there is no ad watching anymore. After buying a free book by watching an ad. I'm not sure. Sounds shady, to be honest. But it might work. I do not know. I'm gonna use Powder Tower, right? Are we gonna use this one? I think we are. Hoped it would have been just one bigger. Getting on 15 is fine. If we start using a base lock, we still have flood the gates. We can do a collector mirrors here again. Gonna keep our front a little bit. You say it works all the time, but it just sounds so weird. I'm not sure. Yeah, people can try it out. Feel free, anybody who's watching, to try out 3D Monster Music. It's not illegal. It's just exploiting. If it actually works. Put something else as well. Nice. Gonna take some big damage, yo. And then we can use Edric as well. Hopefully this will spawn backwards. Or not. Oh, this will be killed, right? That's the whole problem with it. Like, there's no way this cannot. Let's wait and see. Nice. Oh, that's a good one. And we got a token as well. We also got our Powder Tower, so we can still chip the remaining damage. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Houseplant. Yeah, at least he's busy with the cleanup party. Oof. That's painful. We first want to play this and then cycle something. pretty decent, I guess. We gotta flood the gates, we got Twilight Prowlers, especially this one. Most likely flood the gates will be cycled out. We need to remember that he has level 4 and Enhanced Hysteria, so he can deal 5 damage. I also thought he had like overchargers, so he cannot use any units anymore on baseline if it isn't necessary. So Houseplant comes with a deck: Icicle Burst, Frost Hexer, Gifted, Wisp Cloud, Savannah, Midwinter Moments, Rhymelings, Wormlings. What is Wormlings? Gift of the Wise, Visions of the Grove. Ice Ice Baby. I like that name, man. That's one catchy name. Does he destroy it? Well, this is fine, because we got a lot of mana. Maybe it spawns right here. It's fine, I guess. Alright, Powder Tower soon incoming. For the win. You just have to survive. This was a bad one with the Unhealthy Hysteria, obviously. Oh, Yowling Weavers. Well, not a lot of dragons. Let's give it a try after this one. After Garber gets 2.0. Sweet. Looking forward for your video 3D Monster Music. Very curious to see. And if it actually works, then it's pretty amazing that you found it out right. So what do we need to do to win? Basically not lose. So if we do it like this, you can't do anything actually. And then we're just gonna place this big dude right here. And then win. We don't need to play our tokens, right? Because we want this dude to block himself. Like if he destroys the Fort of Ebonrock, he needs to deal with a 15 strength Sharpfist Exiles, which he can't. So I think this is the perfect. He just screwed himself up a little bit. But who is playing around the Powder Tower, right? Nobody. So he's just doing stuff now. Did he have Fel Flares? I didn't think this dude was running Fel Flares, but maybe he did. If so, then it was a bit of an oopsie. Then I should have played it one more on the left side, I guess. Behind the Fort of Ebonrock would be a bit more scary though. Then I would have used all my cards to clear everything up. Alright, let's go. The new one. Let's say goodbye to Rindiddy. Cheerios. We'll make a screenshot for future references. Now this one needs to go. Because we're gonna play a deck called Ice Ice Baby. By Houseplant. Oh, it is. So we got this one, this one, this one. Midwinter Chaos. Savannah, Yowling Weavers. Chat asks for Mia. Mia, the Mia, the mama, the Mia. Midwinter, we got it. Moment's Peace. Where is the mana gain? We got the gift twice. Visions of the Grove. This is also always a meme. If you use Visions of the Grove. Oh, Rhyme Links, right? Rhyme Links actually pretty bad. But hey, what you gonna do? We're missing 2 more cards, right? Frost Hex and Gifted. Oh, 1 more to go. Wisp, Midwinter, Moment's Peace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, you only have 11 cards, sir. What is the last card? If not, then we will just... Yeah, it's not that expensive. Frozen Core isn't that bad. I think we just probably want to go with a bit more... bit more early game. Beast of Terror might be good against a lot of Swarm and Shadowfen players. Doesn't get killed by Yowling Weavers. You can also use Broken Earth Drakes. That card is also way expensive nowadays. Shieldstone Dames. Nah, it only works against Rain of Frogs and Double Bugs. Well, Earthfathers makes it more expensive, right? Let's try it with we're attacking against aggro, Shadowfen, and Shawarma. Mr. P93, welcome, sir. You are facing a memer. What the heck is happening with Midwinter Chaos? Cycle the bad ones out as soon as possible. Obviously this is bad against Windmakers. They can only use it with gifted or green prototypes. What I do for a living, I work as quality assurance and a scrum master at a Dutch company in the Netherlands. So I basically support the product owners and I support the developers doing test automation and finding value and quality. Well, these two, I guess. Don't think we need Moment's Peace. It's too slow. I just, how do I find time for streaming? Well, I just come home from work, go for some dinner, and people can binge watch Netflix or whatever. I just start up my Stormbound game and have some fun. Hope some people will join, and then fun only becomes more entertaining. What? This is nice. This is pretty sweet actually. So let's cycle this bad boy out. Now we got enough mana to play a Wisp Cloud. This deck is insane. Nobody's expecting a Spellbind, a Savannah. So that's basically what I do. Yeah, obviously it takes a lot of time, but streaming, well, just a hobby, right? So, and I have enough time to do other hobbies as well, like programming games, designing my board game, and have a girlfriend, friends we have fun with, so just juggle a lot of balls in the air. Yeah. And especially makes it easier, because now I have like 2 weeks of holiday. So this is my last week. So this is the deck I'm currently using. Anybody who's interested, let's go. It worked as planned. Especially the Savannah, he just automatically quit it. I'm not sure that he should have done that. It was a bit awkward. But we won a match with this meme deck. Yeah, Frostgun is also a game developer or game artist. I'm not doing any game development professionally anymore. Not so much money in that particular branch. I do a bit of game prototypes, mostly in Unity. Which is a lot of fun, to be sure. But I'm not that good of a programmer. I do prefer game design and level design, as most people. That's just even harder. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I just like it to see my game ideas come to reality and have some fun with the interaction. I've done a lot of those short game thingies. Well, this needs to go out. I think I will just gonna play Wisp Cloud. Drowning Weavers will just destroy everything in life. That's what Drowning Weaver does. And when I worked at Paladin Studios, like also the game developer of Stormbound, just quit it there a year ago or something. But then I also had some colleagues where we built some game prototypes, but eventually none of those went to the Play Store. We didn't made it that far. Well, I think we're just gonna go super aggro. We can take 10 damage in his face, that would be great. Or 8. Like if I have a demo of a prototype I want to share, then obviously I will put the game file on my make a video out of it so people can also play it. But I'm currently not that far. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That is for sure. Well, all garbage. Yeah, Windmakers is scary. One mana short. Moment's Peace needs to be cheaper if you want to combine it with Spellbind and Savannah. Yep. Yeah, I basically started at Paladin Studios. At the time, Stormbound was being launched globally. annoying. Give me something cheap. Yeah, I think we want to, or maybe not. Well, that's a nice frost hexer, but if you like windmakers, super annoying. But when I started at Paladin Studios in 2017, we just launched Stormbound globally. I was very hooked on the game. During my application, I was just looking into the games Paladin Studios were making. Like when you go into an application interview, you want to know what you're gonna work on, right? I was busy with that a lot. You do it like this, it's pretty sweet. And we have plenty of mana left to play these bad boys. I think we can take this dude here. It's only 5. Most likely cycling Yowling. Eventually, I think, when I become older, I want to release one of my own puzzle games, like digitally, and also want to finish one of my board games. Just have to push myself. He's gonna do this one, right? What? Why is Ole Christian doing that one? It was super weird. So this is 3, 5, 9. Not sure what we are doing. He's gonna push this dude away with windmakers. So it might have been better to put Piece of Terror behind. Now I'm also protecting a little bit stuff I want to do. But there still is one spot left for overchargers and booming professors. Oh, this one is still strong. We don't need Midwinter Chaos since we can use Moment's Peace. We don't need this one, so we're gonna keep it because hopefully we're gonna get our Visions of the Grove soon. So let's do it like this. This one is just for soaking up damage. If we can have another unit right there, that would be great. We are pressuring a lot with 11 and a 10 strength dude on the board. Like if he wants to trigger booming professors, he needs to move here and then attack Beast of Terror. It's pretty specific. Alright, so can go for the win right here. Piece of Terror is a nice. We don't need this one. This deals 2 damage. think we want to do a Beast of Terror, Wisp Cloud, Frost Hexers. This is pretty sweet. He just uses Windmakers, so clearing this up is pretty tricky. We've got a nice defense here as well. All his chippy deals, booming professors and overcharges was previous turn. Kerala, not sure which country is Kerala. I do not know it. So I probably haven't been there, unless I have flown over it or driven through it with the car or something. So this is the Ice Baby from a house plant, which is actually pretty fun. There were like an 11 card list, and we added Beast of Terror, which was pretty decent, right? So that was pretty cool to do. I think we're gonna collect our Fusion Stones. Let's do a review on this deck. So this is basically just a pure meme deck from Houseplant, where we have Visions of the Grove. It's still a very strong body, but then against aggro decks, this deck, this card is like very bad. Yowling Weavers. It's nice because we have like 3 dragons in the deck in total, so this might not kill that often, but still, Yowling Weavers is a bit of a meme card, but very strong, especially good against opponents who play big units, and you can just play Yowling Weavers in front of it, or they clear everything and you can destroy or at least deal some damage. Most of the time you want to play this card on the right side of the game board, so you have like on the left side on the same row you have other cards who attack first. We got some, well, basically all the freeze is a meme, right? Well, there will be another update from Sheepyard Studios in the near future, and hopefully they will do something with freeze, make it a bit more viable. Now we got like Icicle Burst, which is still pretty okay, but then if you use Icicle Burst you need to have at least Frost Hexers and Moment's Peace. Midwinter Gale, since it's nerf, you don't see it that often, so that's yeah, and I don't think I've used it in both of my games. I was playing with this deck, so a bit awkward. Rhyme Links. Well, it's a Lawless Herd which moves, which cannot be played on the first 2 turns. So a bit weird. A Spellbinder Savannah can be super strong if you are lucky in combination with Frost Hexers. Basically that's the only turn early game that really helps. Otherwise you need to have a lot of early pressure to keep some front and have some enemy units on the backside, which you can destroy with the freeze ability. Ah, it's in India. I'm not sure, man. I haven't been in India. I've flown to Bombay when I went to Sri Lanka, but that's never been anything there. Really would love to visit there. I love the food. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, for now this will be it for my stream. See that my camera is going wild at the moment. Let's see if I can do a link of 2, fix it a little bit. So this is better again. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. And well, I still have a couple of days of holiday, so I will be streaming a bit more often. But otherwise, I will also be doing some more uploads and have some other activities for Stormbound in mind. Like not really a tournament, but something that is close to a tournament, that is helping me to create some nice, sweet videos. And it's a bit different than all the other tournaments that are being hosted. So if you want to check that out, then feel free to join me on Discord. The link for Discord is always somewhere below in the description. So join me there, stay up to date. And otherwise, perhaps I will make a video for it when I have prepped everything, and then you will see a video with to recruit people for it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and see you later. Cheers.